man. Good times, good times. Let's see, who have I met at Final Round? I mean, I already mentioned Video. I mean, I didn't really introduce myself to him, but I talked to him. Justin Wong was actually the first person to talk to me when at the Final Round 11, but all he was asking me was it casuals or money matches going on? Hey, I still felt pretty important. Justin Wong came and talked to me.
Right.
I met Preppy that year, too. I was sitting there talking to my buddy Philip Shinryachu. Shout outs to Shin. That's one of my favorite moments of Final Round was when he made Final Table in Soul Cal 3. But anyway, I remember sitting down talking to him. We were watching some finals. We look over, and I was telling him about how great this is and everything. I was like, you see the big name people? And I point over to Preppy, and I'm like, yeah, like that guy over there recording videos for MVC2.
Mm-hmm.
That is the man from MVC2 videos. That was back then when I really didn't understand MVC2 at all, as opposed to now where I still think Jill is playable. But people like him was there.
And low-tier teams. Not low-tier teams, low-tier attorneys.
Yeah, man. Last year, Dark Geese was there, meeting him after I told him about the ski combo.
Ooh.
He said he's going to do the people. Remember that? Oh, man, I'm going to hit people with this 100% combo. And I called it ski combo. Told him I would call it the ski when I saw it.
I know.
Yeah, Dog Savage did it? Like, I'm Doggy Savage, man.
I even remember you commenting on that video when he first posted it up on YouTube. I was like, wow, really? Come on, Dark Geese. Come on.
Nah, I have to say that I kind of hate to put it like this, but like the best person, I won't say the best person that I met. He's still cool. My favorite meeting a big name person in Final Round had to have been meeting Flash Metroid, but it came at the worst time ever. It was when he got DQ'd out of losers bracket for hitting the start button. And I was standing there, I was the one, like, I don't know if they have it in the video, like, in the camera shot, the crowd shot, but I broke my visor over on the side, and I'm walking on, like, I'm calling SBS and everything, and, like, 5 minutes later, Flash comes and he walks over to me, and he's like, man, that was some BS, man, and I'm like, yeah, man, I want to actually see some finals, that was good, this junk is boring, and he's like, man, I can't believe they did that. I was like, yeah, that sucked, and then, like, a few seconds later, I'm like, who are you? And he's like, man, I'm Flash. I was the guy that was up there playing. I was like, ... Looking kind of dumb. But now, Flash actually recognized me like a few months later at Impact Clash. So, you know, little funny things like that go a long way.
They do. They really do.
The point of all this is, none of this couldn't have been possible without Shin Blanca.
Without
him, we'd more than likely be sitting around doing nothing.
Right, Georgia.
I was about to say, Georgia, we do got some good hosts. Like, keep going, my bad.
Georgia has its potential and everything, but more than that, we needed something to, for Georgia. Georgia needed an opportunity. It needed a scene. It needs a scene. It needs an opportunity. And Shin Blanca, more than anybody else in Georgia, gave it to us.
Yeah. It's not like we don't have other people looking out for it, because, we got Magnesius, and he had, He's coming up with Impact Clash 5 in November.
Right.
But, let's talk about, real quick. He had 3, and 3 brought Justin Wong down here with Street Fighter 4 cabs before Street Fighter 4 was released.
Right.
It's not like people aren't looking out for us down here. It's not like people aren't looking out for the community around here.
Right. When I first hosted Tension Pulse up in, Wabo, actually it wasn't my first, it was my second, but actually, the one that counts.
I don't know what you're talking about. I won the first Tension Pulse. You just
you winning Tension Pulse last year does not count.
Sky Pirates.
So Tension Pulse 2009, I go up and I'm like, man, because I told people like they need to bring setups, they need to bring consoles, they need to bring copies of games and what have you, and I'm like, man, I really hope that I don't get dissed in all this, and people brought it to the table. They came with it. I only had a turnout of like 22, but for 22 people, they made a lot of noise. There was a lot of hype. They brought it to the table, and they showed me that what does exist in not Columbus, but what does exist in Georgia, that Georgia isn't just nothing. Georgia has players. Georgia has good players. Georgia has top players. I seen Mystic Banana play. Mystic Banana, he came with it. He put it down in MVC2. I seen JTO play, and I can make some comments about JTO, but I don't know JTO like that, so I'm gonna bite my tongue.
No, I'm gonna make some comments about JT. I wish it would have gone to tension post so I could have said it to his face, but I probably said it to him before. That man looks like Lil Wayne. Like he has no clue how to play a fighting game.
I know.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense, but when you play him, you begin to understand that that he understands the game as much as you do, if not more so than you.
No, so, there's not as much as you do. See, you got to understand this. I mean, I keep up with Soul Calibur. I play some Soul Calibur. You got to understand that people call him one of, if not the most defensive Cassandra in the nation. Right. I mean, I don't know how much weight that really holds up to names like Cadence Aston and whatnot. Maybe more. I don't know top Soul Calibur that much. But I played the man himself. I remember the first time I went to first time going to Eastport don't count. I remember playing him at FinalRound this year, FinalRound 12, and I was like, all right, man, people say he's defensive, but he probably hasn't seen the Talib. I probably can pull some BS on him. And I pulled some BS on him. Right. But it took a while because I had to get over there. And I was like, I don't be out in this game. I mean, he can't reach across the screen with Cassandra, but yeah, that's the kind of stuff that happens in this community.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm just glad to see, like, Georgia is, something and not nothing. And all right,
real quick, I got to cut you off with one more thing and say this, because, I mean, we talk a lot about Atlanta, and I don't want to leave Augusta out, because especially, like, I mean, I know how you don't want to talk about this, but Street Fighter 4 and how that's coming up, you can't leave Augusta out of this. I mean,
Augusta was never out of this.
Augusta, Atlanta, they're long distance away, so, but since Atlanta's big and that's where everything happens, you hear all the people from, but I'm giving my shout-outs to Augusta, because they still there, too.
And actually, I will have to give my shout-outs to Augusta, because I've actually been to Augusta. I more or less got kidnapped and, went to Augusta to play in the Tilt when they had one before it got taken. And I must say, that was quite an experience that I got to play in Augusta's Tilt arcade before it got taken down. And Augusta, they be coming with it, too. I felt like I was playing against Justin Wong himself, actually, when I was, facing MSP. I was like, oh, MSP? Oh, wow, I know this matchup, right? Wrong. It was almost as bad as me playing VDO, except it was a lot longer, because, air dashing, Magneto shorts, or short mediums, however you want to look at it, into, more super jumping short medium repetitions. I was like, I can't move. Why can I not move? I'm in the air, I'm small, and I can't move. And I realized that, Augusta, they're serious. They're serious. Props to Augusta, props to Atlanta. Not like this whack Columbus town down here. Warner Robins, they got Dogi over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty thin. What we got here? We got me. Realistically, everything besides that, we got Lil Swagga, which SRK knows Lil Swagga, and I mean, Lil Swagga's my homie, but I can't lie. He's not on SRK's good list because of the video he made complaining about the community, and I mean, we're going to be talking about communities later on down the road. Not so much forum communities, but more gaming communities, but he didn't blow over so well with them for a video he made. He's mainly a Soul Calibur player. Actually, he didn't blow over so well with Jackson in 8-Way Run, so he's about to strike out. Right. Like, luckily he doesn't play Smash too seriously, or else maybe he does screw up and get bumped by them too. He's out of here.
I'm so sorry.
Put back in the dugout. And who else we got? We got Chris. I guess he plays Soul Calibur. Right. We got Cody. I don't know what his tag is. He plays Street Fighter. And then, I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, there's some Smash players here, but I'm not even going to waste my breath on them because none of them are serious of any caliber.
Right.
Like, if you were a Smash player of any kind in Warner Robins, even if you play Brawl, and you hear this right now, I'm sorry, but
hey,
where are you guys at?
Columbus can represent Brawl, though. We got Reflex and Calvin.
Why did you mention that game again?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to give Brawl their fair chance.
It's so funny that I'm over here trashing Brawl without a Smash player, but now I play Melee. But you're right. Reflex and Calvin.
I mean,
Reflex and